going? Roll along. What are you filming?
Huh?
Alright, so this week, Ricky and I thought it would be a really cool idea to take you, so we've gone behind the scenes, right? So you've gotten to see what it's like to record things and what it's like to see the lights and the cameras and all that kind of stuff. But we thought it would be really interesting to actually take you so fully behind the scenes, right? So you can see from start to finish what this entails and how we're able to put on our Sunday morning services and other videos like that from the comfort of our own home for the most part. But yeah, so hey, let's just jump right in and we'll show you what it's like from top to bottom. Let's go. So it is the next morning. So I've woken up, I'm getting ready, I'm sitting here in my office. I'm about to jump in. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix the audio that we got. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that all dialed in. And then from there, I will take the video, sync it all up, and then I'll send it on. So if you like computer stuff, if you like programs, this is gonna be really exciting. If you don't, you're probably gonna get pretty bored, but here goes nothing. All right, so this is GarageBand. This is what we use for our audio recordings. It's pretty easy to use, pretty easy to get going, so that's what we use it for. So we record 2 channels here. So the first one is we have a room mic. If you guys remember from one of the first vlogs, the mic that's on the big stand, that's the top mic, and the second mic is the headset that Brian is actually wearing. And so I take those two and I blend them together, trying to get a good clear sound, but also add a little bit of the room sound into it as well, just to help give it a little bit of space. But yeah, so that's what it looks like. So I'm about to jump in and get all of this edited and ready to go, and then we'll pop it over to the video.
Is radical, because the first thing that we try to do as humans in our
So normally, while I wait for the audio to finish kind of processing and doing whatever it needs to do, I jump over into iMovie, and that's where I start to put the video together as the dogs walk in. That's where I start to put the video together there. And then once the audio is done doing its exporting and all that, then I'll pull the audio over and I sync it up. It's a tough day in the office. So this is iMovie. Finally got everything done, get the video put in, and so as you can tell, I got it all lined up here, and so now it's exporting, so it's doing its thing. It'll take it a little bit. Once that gets done, I'll send this part over to Ricky, and then I will get started on the next thing, which is editing the audio from for the music that we do. So we'll let this finish doing what it's doing, and then we'll jump over into the music. This is what it looks like when I first pull it up. So everything's just, everything's recorded, everything's in there. That's what we're looking at there, all the individual channels. And so this is what it looks like when I go in to start editing the music side of things. So when we got together, here's the list of instruments that we have. And so we basically had it assigned to where each of those recorded individually when we played. And so now I'm going through and getting all those and getting to mix them and do the volumes and EQs and all that kind of fun stuff. I get to add a little bit. It's this yellow thing here is the little tambourine and shaker thing that I got to add. So just having some fun with it. Trying to get everything dialed in, making it sound pretty good. So I was playing keys, and so you can tell all these little cuts mean that I messed up. So that was a lot of fun getting to fix that. But yeah, so this is what it looks like. So this is the song Sea of Victory. So I'm about to export that and move on to the next one. All right, so I finished up the songs, got those edited, exported, uploaded, so they are sent on to Ricky. So now the last piece of the puzzle for me is to get the welcomes, the intros, all that kind of stuff. Get that stuff all done, all the video, the audio synced up and all that, the background music. And then once I get that sent over to Ricky, then everything is in his hands at that point to get all the finishing touches and all that kind of nice stuff. So I'm gonna work on those welcomes and the outros and all that, and then I'll send it over to Ricky. And so I use iMovie for that, so you've seen that. So I think at this point, that's all that I have left, so should be able to toss it over to Ricky.
All right, so when Clay is done working his magic, I go into Google Drive, I download everything that he's worked on, and I pull it into Premiere to edit it further. So let's show you that. All right, so here you've got our timeline in Premiere. And so these are all the videos that have been imported that Clay worked on with the audio. We have our message video. We have sort of here our music, our opening music. And then so all this crazy stuff here is just portions of our countdown. So you can see sort of that going through its process. So one thing that I think is pretty cool is how we get the lyrics on the screen every week. So I'm gonna sort of show you how we make that happen. So we start with a Pro Presenter file, which exports the lyrics for us and with the timing of the song, which we had recorded, just hitting the space bar along with the songs like we would on a Sunday morning. And so we're left with sort of a green screen with lyrics at the bottom. And so one thing that is pretty cool, and this is Who You Say I Am. So you can see the green screen here. I'm just gonna bring in an effect called Ultra Key. And when I drag that onto this, you're gonna see that I now have the ability to key out a color. And so I'm gonna key out green, and then boom, our lyrics are on the screen with no green. Magic. So once we've got everything edited and everything is in line on the timeline where we need it, I start the export process, and that can take anywhere from 25 minutes to an hour or sometimes longer, just depending on how much we have in the video. And so once that's processed, we start the premiere to Facebook and YouTube, where everyone gets to enjoy it on a Sunday morning. So now that the video is edited, that's it for me. So I hope you enjoyed sort of seeing how we make a Sunday happen from start to finish. With that, I'll see you Sunday.
Look at these office mates. The best coworkers anybody could ask for. Oh, there we go.